Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Lowrider Aftermath. Good to see you guys on the Monday. We're going to reflect on what's going on this weekend. We got my boy from the Intruders here. Let me go ahead and let him introduce himself real quick.
What up, man? King David the Legend.
Let me get you. You got
to make sure.
They didn't tell
mic
you.
check,
You
mic check, 1 2. Mic check, 1 2.
Hell yeah.
King David the Legend. You probably know me from the Green 69, the Goblin. I'm with the Intruders Car Club with my boy Hank. Thank you for inviting me on, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Good
Live
shit.
Ride Podcast. Having a good time on a Monday. Still a little tired from work, but that's all right. We're here.
Yeah.
It's a good time, man.
Man, you guys got some shit cracking lately, man. You guys been involved in quite a few things, man. First of all, congrats. I know Jim had some other things to go. Jimmy, you guys is president from the Intruders. Yep. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, there's my boy right there. Yo, we're trying to make sure we see the people. That's Mighty's Customs right there. Oh yeah. You're president, man.
Yeah, Jimmy, man. Shout out
he
to
be
Jimmy,
doing some shit, man. Jimmy's
on
man,
it right
bro.
now.
All over the place, man.
Jimmy don't play.
We got another one.
He's been on there for a minute.
Xavier, what up, player? That's all the people right there, man.
Shit,
that's all the people, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, Jimmy, you guys be doing it, man. First of all, I know you guys were a big part of the whole change the law for the shit. It kind of fell through or whatever. You're gonna with this shit, but we're gonna keep going at it. I know you guys are gonna keep going, pushing at it. But you guys did cruise to the Capitol.
Yeah, the cruise to the Capitol, man. That was interesting. Yeah, I learned a lot through the cruise to the Capitol. It was first of all, I'm super green. I'm super green though in like politics, right?
Right. Okay.
So understanding it. So
goods and bads, right?
The goods and the bads. Like I don't really know a lot about like politics and everything, but once I started getting into it, and shouts out to Caesar Aguilar, right? Yep. For the people, for the cause, which was the Cruise Ain't a Crime bill, right? It's like some people look at it different ways, right? Like cruise ain't a crime. Okay, we're gonna cruise regardless. We understand that, right? But there is something out there when you think about cruising, and it's against the law, which is insane.
It's
right?
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, but to me,
not just with lowriders though, because hot rodding, they kind of did it to both things. Because I know you guys again, you do a lot with both community. Jimmy and you guys, you know, the Intruders do a lot with low riding and hot rodding, and hot rodding is banned too. Same shit as low riding. You know,
anybody's cruising. You know?
So they're trying to get car folks. Legal.
I mean, look, we had the trikes out there. We had the motorcycles. You know, thanks for showing up. Everybody showed up real deep, man. It was interesting to see it because it is important, and it's not just important because of the cruising law, but it's important. So when I look at it, I looked at the cruising bill and I said to myself, like, I have my son involved.
And they got 9 years old. Bill. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? They got a bill. So it didn't go through. That's okay. So I was talking to Caesar. Actually, I just got off the phone with him a little bit ago. They're going to start back in like September, really pushing it hard again.
Man,
and then it'll drop again in November.
Man. So was it not enough votes, or was it just like they outgunned you guys or whatever? Because you guys got a bill, bro. You guys try to get that shit passed through legitly. You know,
it's all of us. We all got to be involved to get it passed. That's the thing. It's power of the people at the end of the day, and I think that's why the next push is going to be that we're all going to get together. We all got to get together to do it. There's no other way to do it. Right. You know, we need you and everybody else here. You know,
last week and we were talking about that again. If we don't speak about it or we don't get, you know, so we had Nina and we had her dad from from Majestics, you know, and he was saying, you know, I mean, we got to let people know. We got to be the voice, especially the lowrider community. We're a big ass community, man. And, you know what I'm saying? We involve everybody with us. As you can see, politicians. And, you know what I'm saying? We had a couple of them in the cars waving, going down. Bro, it was good. We got to get some footage of that. I know my buddy, really cool. Shout out to Sam, the dad, man. You know what I mean? He was out there recording and you know, we got a bunch of our photographers that were out there. Andy, Sage, you know, all those dudes. So
he sent me some stuff too.
That's tight.
It was interesting. We picked them up from the Capitol, took them back to Encanto Park, and then we all put them in cars. We had them jumping in cars and convertibles, and they were super excited to see it. You know what I mean? But it was what they were saying was the lowrider community. It was going to be. You know, there's always violence involved. There's always trash, and it's always dirty at the end of the day, and there's burnouts, and there's all these different things, right?
Which isn't us.
Which isn't us. So in that same building, unfortunately, what was said about it through whoever said it, no names, but they trashed it, right? They went in there and they said, "Nah, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen."
Oh, they're bashing.
I heard you guys in the background.
Who was that? Wait, speak on it. Who? Oh. Oh,
say the
the
name. We
Yeah.
don't not say name.
Does it start
So-
with a D? Does it start with a D?
It-
I wonder
it
if
may,
it does.
it may,
start.
you know
I
what I
think we
mean?
might
So-
know who that person is.
But the way we look at it is
But
like
yeah.
we did a whole entire lowrider, hot rod, bikes, trikes. Everybody was there. We kicked it. We all came through. The park was left spotless. There was no drama. There was no problems. There was kids.
vendors. You guys
There
had
was
everything
vendors.
out there, man.
Everything
I
was
remember
great. It was a great show,
Pig
you
was
know?
he's the homie Henry. He was
Yep.
doing the hosting on the mic, which great guy on the mic.
Yeah,
we got to
he's
get
great.
him in here too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I actually called him, but he couldn't make it today. But
Yeah.
he's
Mondays,
gonna try.
man. Oh, this
Yeah,
guy's busy on
He's gonna
the
try
damn-
next
it's
week.
Monday, man. Shit.
yeah. Try to get Jimmy out here. Jimmy wants to come out next week too, so we'll talk a little bit more about it. But it was great
yeah.
to see that we did it. It was successful, and that was the
No
biggest
drama,
point of it.
no headaches,
drama. It
no
was
nothing.
good, you know. So now what do they
tight,
got to say?
man.
We're literally in front of the Capitol doing it. Now what do they have to say about it? Right.
And there was other things going on that day because I saw like I thought it was the Pride movement at one because they had a con, but it was the women's. It was the women's. What was that?
It was
The
the abortion
law stuff
Yeah.
going on there,
Yeah.
and they were also like, oh my god, looking at the cars.
Yeah, like they
doing
were
all
like,
kind of
what's going
shit.
on?
Yeah,
And we're
yeah,
like,
that's-
what's going on with them? So we're all kind of together. They got to see it. It was really
it was
successful,
packed, man. It was
cool.
packed for the
Yeah,
time
it
that
was
I was
really
there because
nice.
I had multiple events that day. I've been busy, man.
Yeah,
So
you are.
got to make an appearance because show support to everybody. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
It's hard.
yeah.
It's hard when people do an event. Oh shit, we got an event on this day, and then everybody got an event. Let's see who that's
Yeah,
right there. Right on,
absolutely.
David. Yep, that's the man. You know
Julian,
that,
what's
Mr.
up?
Garcia. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was interesting, man, just to see it to go down like that. But shout out to everybody. I know Bowtie had a great event.
Bowtie had an event. That's where we
great
showed
event,
up
man.
after-
I
after.
seen them pop locking with the cop was out there.
Oh yeah, Brad. Dude,
Jimmy.
he did a fucking,
Hey, they
he did a windmill and shit. I was like,
with
in a
the
vest,
whole-
bro, in a vest. and shit.
I was like,
That fucking
Decoy was up
police,
there
man.
killing it. I really wish I didn't miss that event as well, but it's good to see that they both were successful. It was a great day for
It was a good
everybody.
day, man. Yeah.
And it was a successful day at the Capitol, and that's really what mattered. Is
Yeah, that was
it
tight,
went
bro. Again,
smooth, and it was over.
Packed that
you know?
fucking place.
And it's gonna be
man.
annual. So next year, we already got plans for next year. We already started
yeah?
a plan,
Oh shit.
and we're gonna rearrange it a
Wait.
little bit, but it's gonna be bigger and better.
I wish Tolleson would be like Phoenix. You know what I mean? Because at one point they were cool with it. They embraced us. You know what I mean? We did a Christmas fucking thing. That's what really pissed off Jimmy and those guys because we did a
Yeah.
lot for the community, the fire department with toys and all that through Tolleson. And then all of a sudden, we don't want you fucking here. You guys are not here. It's bad. You guys are drama or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I believe they had an event with cars or something.
and they
And
we were
we
there.
kind of protest.
There was some that not us.
No, you didn't show.
Not-
I
not
know you
us.
guys didn't show
Yeah,
because there
definitely
were
not
some
us,
people
but-
that didn't show up, and there were some people they don't want to get involved, but they love to go out. Which again, much respect to them. They go out there and do their thing. They don't know. They don't know the politics between
Behind
what's
it.
going on right now.
Yeah.
They're just got an invite and showed up or whatever.
Yeah, it got as bad as Jimmy receiving a letter for all that situation. You know what I mean? For the whole Tolleson situation, and to be honest, that's a lot of what happened at the Capitol.
Yeah.
Was with Tolleson and kind of going against it, and it hurt us bad.
Wow.
You know, but it's
Ignorant
people
fucking
had
people. We called them
Absolutely.
on here, bro. We called them ignorant fucking people.
But what
You know what I
needs to
mean?
happen next time is more people have to talk about it. More people have to get involved with it.
Well, now you got congressmen. You got the lady. Geez, if I can remember her name. I can't really remember her name, but her and her husband were out there also.
Laura.
Laura, I think it's Laura.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
her
shouts out to
husband,
Laura,
they were out
man.
there, man, and they're
She
trying
grinds.
to push it. They're trying to push it, which is good. We need that. And again, it's a community thing. There's no violence, no drama. Yes, back in the 90s, you know what I mean? It was something bad, but that was a different era. You know what I mean? That was same culture, which I hate to say it, but a lot of people, learn their lessons.
Times
and, you know
have
what I mean?
changed.
And times have changed.
Gang banging was big back
Yeah.
then.
Well,
Times
then
have
again,
changed, right?
We
Things
were just talking
changed.
about you do stuff with Brown Boy. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Which
Shouts out to Brown
shouts out
Boy,
to Brown
my
Boy and
dog,
his people. You know what I
my
mean?
dog,
Is he in San Antonio? Is he gonna do the San Antonio thing?
For the
The
show,
Lowrider
Lowrider
one of
show?
them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did
okay.
San Antonio was great. I'm gonna tell you right now, San Antonio was the biggest Lowrider show that I seen. Man, it was huge.
That's tight.
Man, the crowd was insane. So we do a lot of performances. Me and him been working a lot together. He has a song called Cruising Into Crime, which was just released. So if you want to search Brown Boy Cruising Into Crime, very interesting
you'll
that
see
he
it,
had
yeah,
it because
you'll
he's
see
had it for a while, right? And then it became such a big thing.
Yeah.
So it passed in Cali,
Yeah.
which was great. Congratulations to
Oh, we
Cali.
don't talk about Cali right now.
And but since Brown Boy is hometown is California, I will give a shout out to my boy Brown Boy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's a good dude, and
Yeah, he's a good dude. I met him. You know what I mean? Chopped it up. So yeah, great dude, down there kind, dude. So, but real quick to California. So Legion Park didn't go down this year. And we unfortunately we didn't make it out there, but they promised all kinds of shit and they reserved stuff. And I guess apparently they didn't get a certain permit or some shit. And I think there was a game going or something happened, but they ended up not letting them cruise Legion Park this year. Which, if you go on YouTube, my buddy Caesar, he's one of our LA chapters. And again, they made that shit legal out there. It's no longer a crime. It's legit now. You can legally go out there and do it. But there was still some little stipulation or something that happened to where they still shut the shit down, which sucks. Because even if we do get it passed, they can still shut us down. You know, they can say, okay, there's going to be too much traffic, or we just feel that, you know, it's going to be overpopulated, or just some fucking stupid thing that they can say that's going to get, yes, we're aware that you got a permit, but we're going to go ahead and not let you have it today anyway, which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But there's nothing, you know, in the eyes of the law or whatever, government or whatever you want to call it. I mean,
I think that's
like
what we got to work on too, is doing it right for some things, right? When it comes to the permits and stuff, because when we got them, they can't stop us, right?
Yeah.
So for example, the permits we had at the state capitol, I mean, just us having a show at the state capitol was dope. It's the state capitol, right? It's the park. It was higher securities. If you notice, nobody was barbecuing, no charcoal, no propane. There was different securities involved.
Get food trucks,
right? We had to get the food trucks and everything. But
Big Mike,
what up? What up?
Shout out Big Mike. Hey, he was just in the hospital, got out good, man. Pray for Big Mike, the homie, man. Love you, Mike, man. Got to see you on here. Oh, we got another one on there. Cruising is not a crime. It's dope.
Des, what up? That's right. Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't crime. The song is dope too, but it's all about it's all about the culture, man. About the people,
family. We got our kids out there, man. So definitely don't want no shit going on. You know what I mean? Especially with our kids around, and you know how we are with the kids. You know, so that's crazy, man.
Every event, every cruise I go to, there's usually strollers, usually kids. Right? It's super safe. There's usually a couple people just walking around picking up trash, keeping it clean, because they do it for us, right? They want to do it for us. And even when I kind of go back to our president, so Jimmy Wright has done this for such a long time, and he says that all the time, like, man, I don't really cruise, right? You don't really see him out at Glendale as much and cruise. He's had his time for a long time. But he says it all the time.
All fucking 50 cars. It's got like
I know he can't drive all the cars.
Fucking cars.
I don't know who's gonna drive all the cars.
You know, badass cars, man. Shout out to Jimmy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Getting hard work and you know that's what keeps it going.
But he mentions it is for us though, right? It's for that younger generation that goes out and enjoys it, and it's turned into something different. Every show that I've been to has had a cause. Every show that I've been to meant something.
We just had one this weekend. It just passed, right? You guys, it was all
absolutely
all of the cancers, right?
Yep.
You guys
all cancers matter.
Things.
Yep, it was a great show. It was a great turnout. A lot of hard work from a lot of people. It got put together. It was a great show. It was over on Dies Art of Van Buren, right in the parking lot where the Home Depot and the Sam's Club, and it was just right there. Details Garage
are starting to let cars come in and do the little things, and you know, Walmart. There's going to be an event coming up. Walmart, we'll get that one on there. So
I seen that.
Homie Renee, it's like a grand opening for Walmart.
I was surprised to see. I thought that was cool.
May 18th.
Yeah. That's
again,
really cool.
Again, though, if those people start embracing us and letting us get, other people are going to start letting it in. You know, like the Arizona Super Show is at the Cardinal Stadium. Come on, I can't get no bigger than that shit, man. You got you know support by those guys, by the NFL. You know what I'm saying? We can. Again, it's not a crime, bro. Why are we getting put in those? But you know what pisses me off is the street little racer dudes, the little takeover guys. Yeah. Those little fucking guys, they're killing it for us. Yeah. They're making it so hard for us to do something that we have a passion for. That you know, a lot of people have done this for years. He said the little racer cars. You guys, a little racer car? You ain't got no goddamn little racer car.
Say somebody else was a little.
Oh shit! This guy. That's our backstage guys. May 18th, this Saturday.
18th.
Yep, that's
Walmart's
also my wife's
Walmart's
birthday,
in.
Man. The wifey's birthday.
You know when you start seeing those names like Walmart in the parking lot of Sam's Club, in the parking lot in front of Ashley Furniture's, no complaints.
Right.
Those are big deals. Well, look at the culture itself, though. Look at the Suns, right? Look at the car. Look at
Devin Booker.
Look at some of the commercials you see.
That few is with I think Devin Booker's rose with a couple of those guys, and you got man the guys that did his 57.
Oh man,
you know he's got some nice ass cars too, man. You know what I'm saying? But Bugs did their work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, NBA is embracing the culture, and he's Mexican. His roots are Mexican, so
that's a big deal.
That's
a big deal for us for sure to see the takeover of not only that, but like I'll just see a random commercial and I just see a lowrider pop in, or I'm just like, you know, it used to be only maybe Camaros and muscle cars or something, hot rods. Now you're seeing everybody's tying into that low rider culture because it's becoming a cool to be Chicano again. It's becoming cool to be low riding again.
And not even
right?
really
Because
Chicano. You got
oh, everybody,
blacks,
anybody that's doing
some
it.
white guys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They got their shit out there. Which I seen a white dude in a '62 convertible, and I was like, "Fuck, bro, where'd you get that at?" He's like, "I've had it. It was my grandma's." Like, holy shit, bro! Like, you want to sell it? Like, nah, man, I know what I got. Like,
I know what I got.
They ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? They smart. They know what they got.
Yeah.
The culture, man, like you're saying, the culture is where it's at, and you know what I'm saying. It's just so. Let's see what they saying out there. Denise again.
What's up? What's
up? Them damn racers.
Yeah, I know, man. I know the burnouts and everything.
They do that shit up and down Glendale too. When we're out there
that
cruising,
kills us,
it
man.
just
It
kills
happened
us.
this past Sunday.
They just fucking take off the little bastards. You know
for
what I
no
mean?
reason. Just somebody just burning out. Literally, there's kids everywhere.
And
so
again, we get blamed. We get blamed for that shit because
Yeah.
it happens basically on our watch. Which we got some people that deal with the Phoenix police. I mean, the Glendale Police Department out there, and that's who else is one of the ones, man? I don't. No, you don't. No, they enforce it. They enforce it out there. Miss 420 helps with that, right? I know that they keep in contact, and you know, I mean, just people that are trying to help out and keep so that the cops don't get called. Once the cops show up, it's it. Like they're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, you know what, we fucking told you guys. You guys don't listen. You're all shut down. You know, so it's like.
But I would say that shouts out to Glendale though. They
Glendale's
haven't really bothered
Glendale's
us.
Been they've been
letting
cool,
us
man.
out there have a good time, chilling. I know a few weeks back, this was probably a couple months back, just going out there and all the fire department came out.
Yeah, those
and
are my buddies,
just walking,
man, Captain Mike.
They were just walking around.
I'm gonna have those guys on the show, man.
They were walking around where there was low riders. They were giving out little stickers and little glow sticks. I thought that was interesting to see.
Yeah,
I thought that was a great thing.
I got a T-shirt. I'm gonna bring you guys, Mike, to put up on the wall up in here, man. So.
Yeah, shouts out to Glendale.
Yeah, Glendale, man. My buddy Captain Mike, man, he's the homie, man. He was on my Facebook. I went live the other day, and there was a car accident. I just happened to roll through, and I seen him and shit. And he's like, "You stay right there and block traffic and shit." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" My wife was like, "Fucking Mike," you know. He's the homie though, man. Again, those people are the people that we need that speak out for us. Also, that they got a little bit more play than what we do. You know, they can speak to the higher ups without having to go get a fucking meeting or set up a 6-month fucking appointment. So
yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal for us.
Oh shit, yeah, we got to get on there because we might miss commercials tonight. But yeah, let me read that out real quick. I can't read, motherfuckers. Let me see.
Can't read.
Where is that? Right here. All right. Here we go. So yo, we got a special announcement tonight on on Lowrider Aftermath. You know, live on stage, June 15th. We got the famous gangbanger. I think that's Lefty. That guy
Lefty Gunplay.
Right? Lefty Gunplay. He'll be performing on stage right here alongside with Hoodlum and the homie Bond in Avondale. You guys want to win 2 free tickets? Follow the homie Hoodlum, Majestic's Car Club. You know what I mean? This is a 21 event. Again, want some free tickets? Hit up the homie. Follow the homie Hoodlum from Majestic's Car Club. Get you some free tickets. I will be out there. You know, we got some other people that will be out there. Hell yeah, Glendale Fire Department, bro. Love them, man.
Man, they're cool, man.
Shit, man.
Shouts out to AVP too. I know they're working real hard to put that on as well.
What's that? Who's that?
Avondale Productions.
Avondale Productions.
Yep.
That's
Gmo,
right? Yeah, that's the
homies,
homie,
man.
man. Yeah, hell yeah, I was with them at the little. They had a little thing at the little Marisco's place in Avondale and shit.
Yeah, he's done a few shows,
tight,
so they're out there putting on right
he's
there in
on
Avondale.
man.
So he's on it for sure.
Oh yeah, that's the homie Baca. Oh yeah, fire department loves my mom's food. She's retired at Pine Top. We got to bring mama down here. So
yeah, that's cool.
But man, what else you guys got planned, man? We guys got more big events coming up. So
we do,
Eddie,
man.
Mr.
We
Torres.
got a few things coming up. We're gonna do a toy drive. I had to put the flyer out early because
start getting
on the dates are tight. The dates are tight, man.
You know what we need to do? Everybody, all the clubs need to come together and do instead of doing. I think it's. I mean, well, no, because again, we go take you guys some stuff. You guys go take us some stuff. Everybody ends up taking everybody, all things, and it's always for the kids.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The homie Abe, he does at his little taco shop right there off of 19th Ave. Keswav Tacos and Barbershop. He does for the projects, bro. And man, those kids, man, their faces light up when 4 trucks loaded down with toys come in there, man. So
giving them a Christmas.
Shout out Tudor. Hey, Tudor, we're talking about toy drives, man. So you need to fucking get on board and everybody. Everybody. Yeah, we do it all, man. Everybody come out. Except you little fucking race cars that be getting us burned trouble and shit. But if you donated, man, we welcome you.
You
I
donate.
take it,
Come on through.
I take
Hey,
it
we gotta
back though
be-
because you know what I
hey.
mean. There's some of them. No, don't get me wrong. There's some of them that get pissed off at their own fucking guys
Yeah.
for doing that shit. Because this year,
I
at
mean,
the
we
Super
would
Show,
too, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
we
so-
used to do that shit with our fast car. I'm pretty sure the Green Machine can fucking roast
Hey,
those
I
tires.
can roast them
I'm
up if I wanted,
fucking
but I
positive
don't.
it can. But we don't
Tires
do that.
expensive,
Yeah,
y'all.
tires are expensive. But fucking those guys get pissed off at them because they fucks it up for them too. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah,
the
it
truck
does.
guys. You know what I mean? Shout out to my Chevy guys. You know what I mean? Those guys, same deal, man. They like to come and kick it. The Arizona Super Show this year, there was a lot of fucking imports. Like there was a whole.
That's what I heard.
You guys
I
see
didn't get
that
to go.
shit?
I was at Chicano Park.
Yeah,
I heard it was a lot.
We wanted to do that, but Chicano Park got kind of only wanted locals and local
yeah,
this
I
and
seen
local
that,
that.
too.
And they put out
I
a whole
seen
flyer.
that whole
and,
flyer about it.
you know what I
yeah.
mean? There's a couple
The
of other
alcohol, different
producer, I mean,
things.
other guys that promoters that are fucking it up for people that try to travel. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people travel to fucking these places, man, from fucking state to state to
Big
go to these
time.
places.
That's a
man.
big,
And,
yeah. That's a big thing. I don't know why they did it like that, but
yeah, it
wanted
kind
to
of
keep
hurts.
it more
It kinda make-
traditional, I
yeah,
guess.
trying to
I'm not
keep
too
local,
sure. It was
so.
good though. I will say it was great. It was packed. It was cool. But
Oh, yeah.
I missed the at the stadium, the original Lowrider. So
It was cracking, bro. This is not a Modelo. This is fucking water, which I've never drinking. My buddy right here. Shout out to
This
Modelo.
is
Modelo needs to give us a
Modelo.
motherfucking a
So we
little
can get-
interview for Modelo.
next up here we
Here we
have
got
a Modelo import beer.
This is liquid death, which is water, actually. And I said that should have killed you.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not gonna
water.
drink anything called
Liquid
liquid
death.
death. This right here, this right here, this right here called liquid death. Like this right here, like I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll take my core water wherever it went.
Do we have time for commercials, or do we? If you wanted to shout out to the commercial guys, they do pay the bills a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can. Yeah, we could do that. Give a little break right here, bathroom break, a little something.
Next.
Well, yeah, we back on Lowrider Aftermath with my boy King David. You can find him on
What up?
Facebook, YouTube,
Yep.
all that stuff. You can go see
King
him.
David, a legend. King
King
David,
David,
one
the
word, a
legend.
legend, one word. Check me out. We
Come
got a
and
new
drink
song
with
coming
me.
up. Matter of fact, Sunday Fun Day, me and Brown Boy. He's
Is that-
about to
is that
drop
this
that.
weekend?
That's coming up. What's today? The 13th?
It is
That's,
13th.
the
Is that him
15th?
right there? That's him
Oh,
right there.
that's my
Shout
dog
out
right
to the
there,
homie
Brown
Brown
Boy.
Boy. Hell yeah.
That's
That's
my
the
dog,
man
legend
right
in the
there.
house. We were just talking about
Superman. That's a little catchy one right there, bro. You catch me singing that shit.
man,
My girl
I
like
can love you like no one can. Hey,
Hey.
that's man. I go do the shows with that. It's
I
crazy.
see you on
to hear the
stage.
crowd.
I be in the back videotaping on stage and
classic.
shit. He said, I thought you were drinking, Hank. No, Bubba. This is fucking, I had to clarify, Bubba. This is water. Mountain
thought the same
fucking
thing.
water, buddy.
That's what he
So,
says. It's
I had to
called liquid
pretend.
death.
Let's
but-
pretend over here. We faking the funk, huh? It tastes just like fucking
Yes,
really
yeah,
good water.
shout out to the
It's-
homie Brown Beasy.
It tastes like water from the water hose, but clean. And if you ain't drank from the water
He
hose,
said-
then
if it tastes like water hose, we're on it. We're from Maryville, so water hose water.
Is there Mikey? Shout out to Live Ride. Man, I'm glad he's doing good. He kind of didn't let you guys know because he didn't let nobody know. Yeah, I know. I kind of yelled at him too because I was pissed off. But he posted some shit. I caught a glimpse of it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He had a everything on up the nose and shit. I thought it was. Did you? Yeah. We scolding you, Mike. I hope you hear this shit because we love you, motherfucker. So, Yeah, no, see, Danny trying to hide. He over here complaining that he's
We have background
backstage and
interruptions.
shit, and then, yeah, he's over
background
here.
interruptions.
background interruptions.
Take
So,
a minute.
But
yeah, man.
So you got the concert now. When is that again? I'm sorry. You want to go back to that one?
We got
Or it's you said
we're
it's
talking
coming
about
up.
the Sunday Fun Day. Yeah, I think Sunday Fun Day drives. Brown Boy, help me out. If you want to, is it the 15th?
Yeah, Brown Boy, come on, man. Throw some shit on the text right there,
Sunday
man.
Fun Day drops. Hold on, this on my page.
Message me, Lowrider Aftermath.
Sunday Fun Day right here. So Sunday Fun Day drops on.
Damn, he's watching us. Where he's in Cali, right?
Oh, whoa.
There we go.
Oh, there's Cruising Ain't a Crime, though. You want to check that one? That one's already out. Cruising Ain't Crime is out.
You could probably look that up, Mike. Get you look that shit up and put that on
we definitely
the
need to put that out,
right
man.
there.
Cruising Ain't Crime has to be something. So you'll
What up,
notice too on
Primo?
the flyer. So
What it do, Hank?
oh, Primo, what's up?
Hell
What's
yeah.
cracking?
Show me right there.
Bow tie right there. Look.
God love him, man. That's
What
my
up,
people, man.
Yeah, man. We're
Cruising
just
Ain't a
talking
Crime,
about
Mike.
the bow
Cruising
tie
Ain't a
show.
Crime.
Cracking.
Yeah. He said I'll put it at the end. Hell yeah.
Hey, you should put it on all your podcasts.
There you go.
Cruising Ain't a Crime, man.
Cruising Ain't a Crime. Again, and it's not. And it's again, it's some shit that pisses people off because we're out there to go have fun. We take our families out there. We do it, frequently. We do it consistently, weekends, and keep it like that. If we did it this weekend and there was no issues, why the fuck can't we do it any other weekends or when we choose? Why do we have to have like a special permit or a fucking, let's just call it a parade? Why can't we change it from cruising to let's just call it, we're having a parade, Monday through, every Saturday. We're having a parade every Saturday.
Lowrider parade.
Will they shut that shit down now? It's not a cruise no more. They say, okay, no more parades in Glendale. You know what I mean? Like they shut the fucking street down in Glendale for some of the shit though. And we're not even asking for that. All we're asking for is to let us run our little routes, waste our gas, waste our time. Again, shout out to Glendale PD because they do give us leniency out there, man. You know what I'm saying? They could be assholes and they could go out there and be like, you know what? Nope, ain't having it.
They've been cool because there've been some people just parking like they're not supposed to, but they still don't say nothing.
Yeah, again, that's why we got people that enforce it, which is cool because them people that are enforcing it, shout out to them. They don't have to have the cops come out. So you know what I mean? You can call it, they had talked to them. Yeah, we need them kind of people to talk to them so that they don't have to come out. And because when they come out, then people are hiding their drinks. People are doing shit like this, which you know what I'm saying. So it's like. It's good to have a middleman. So
drinking and driving is still a crime.
I remember
just
cruising
saying.
down 51st Ave. I do too. 43rd
51st or 43rd.
Damn, they shut that shit down. Armando's. We used to cruise after Armando's right there, bro.
They started guiding us. They started filtering us in so we couldn't turn around.
Damn, and that, bro. I remember. That takes me back to high school. I think again we were talking about Trevor Brown because I went to Maryville. I'm with Panther, bro, and you went to Trevor during the Arizona, California kind of. We didn't communicate during those years,
I made it 30
which we're
days.
good now. You know what I mean? Those are the homies. Much respect to the cats out in LA, all the big dogs out there doing it, coming down here, showing us the respect that we give them. That's what I mean. Communication and shit and love is what we're giving to them. They're giving it back to us.
Same people.
You know what I mean? Back then it was like a no.
Man, it was
like
crazy
you were.
Back then.
If my tios were like, "Who are you hanging out with?" I could get my ass whipped for just even saying that shit.
It was rough.
You know what I mean? But again, shout out to them because they're showing love to us. We're showing love to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But man, those high school days, man,
it was rough.
It was.
That's why they last.
It was some crazy
Eloso
days,
Park.
man. Eloso Park. Yeah, we had Maryview. We had Maryview right there, man. So
bad,
man, that's crazy.
Those days are over.
She
That's
said,
what
I rep
changed.
Maryville. That's my girl. Which one is it? The one on the left or the right? I didn't see that when they come back on there.
Desiree.
That's
left Prima.
Right.
What's up, cuz?
Oh yeah, we have to see that. Desiree, come in again so we can see left or right because there's two females on there and I don't want to get them confused for the people that are wondering. She's like, I don't want you to know who I am. Left or right?
There. To the right. That's her
right,
mom
to the right,
left.
Desiree, and
That's
the
my
beautiful
tia.
lady to the left is Mom and Desi.
Yeah.
The Gamboa.
My tia right there.
Oh yeah, rep Maryville all day, Panthers baby. Yes sir.
That's funny because I lived right up the street from Maryville, but
and went to Trevor Brown.
They put us over at Trevor.
Oh, your little school boundary.
Yeah, it was
bullshit.
like one block off, and I had to go
to my kids
Trevor
right now. They go to a damn different school, so it's like shit.
But again, I actually went to West Phoenix High School. Speaking of West Phoenix High School, so West Phoenix High School, shouts out to them because I ended up graduating from there after a long time. Yeah. So just recently, what we did is we did a career day. So Arizona Lowrider Events is my nonprofit. So I'm a 501c through AZ Lowrider Events. And what we
Really?
did, yeah, man. So I
Nice. Nah,
I
I need
just
to
got
know.
my
Hell yeah,
501(c)(3)
you know,
paperwork.
he said car hating all day. Tutor,
Man,
take your ass to
look at
bed.
him. Look at him.
He said, I'll be
Ah.
sleeping at this time.
We're from the Maryville
Yeah,
right
from
here.
the Ville,
Okay?
homie.
From the
You gotta
Ville.
get that shit right.
From
We
the
black and yellow,
5'9".
homie. We Panthers.
So
baby.
shouts out to West Phoenix. We actually did a career day. So what we did is we tied the lowriders in. I said,
Mm.
listen, I went over there, spoke to the principal. They changed the entire schedule for the students. We brought out all the lowriders out there. Shouts out to the shooters. We rolled out there deep. And then we brought out career days. So we had like grants for Hispanics out there. We had the city of Phoenix out there. We had trade schools, because the transition for these charter schools like West Phoenix High School, the charter schools, the transition going to college is
Not
like
going to happen.
traditional. But if
not
we
like,
can,
you know, the schools up north and shit.
no.
They
But
get
if we
that
can get
free
them a
ride,
trade,
you know,
if we can get those guys a trade early and let them start making money right out the gate, then that's what's going to be successful for those kids.
those
I went
kids
there,
have
so
it.
I
Those
know.
kids
I
got
seen
it
them,
rough.
you know what I mean?
And you know, speaking of that shit,
Absolutely.
my daughter, you know, shout out to my little daughter Annabelle. She goes to Glendale High School, freshman, but she plays sports, and they were giving she's a freshman, and they were doing like a high school graduation. Fucking okay, you got a letter from scholarships. I'm sorry, thank you back there. Scholarships like from GCU, from ASU, from all these schools that they were naming off a bunch of students, and it's just like, do those schools, Bostrom, those little intermediate schools that are not actual full high schools, do those schools get treated? They treat their students the same way? Like, do they have a career day like that? Speaking in the background, no, they don't do that. No shit. So they don't have grants and not grants. I'm sorry, scholarships given to them. Like, is it a traditional? It's a non-traditional school then, right?
Charter school,
So,
like West Phoenix, a charter school.
so how do they expect you guys to? If, again, we're from the hood, bro. So we weren't born with fucking our parents making, you know, $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we were little, you know, access babies. You know what I mean? The hood motherfuckers that grew up. You know what I'm saying? So how again, you're taking them out of a traditional school, which you guys didn't get taken out. Your badasses got kicked out, but you graduated.
Yeah.
But you don't have those same, you know what I mean? You graduated. That's where your shit cut off. You don't have those same opportunities as the other schools. They're like, hey, David, we're giving you a grant to, you know, you got to do it in your voice. Hey, David, we're giving you a grant.
We're going to be giving you a grant here to go to the next level. Well, what I will tell you about something like West Phoenix is they actually had a program. So they actually just released some of the grants they had. But see, that's when I thought of the career day for scholarships.
Career day, definitely.
See, when we did career day, I said these trade schools cost money. So shouts out to OT's Barber College, who actually went out there that day.
Nice.
Gave out 100 free haircuts, by the way, that day.
Hell yeah. OT's Barbershop?
OT's Barbershop, man. They went out there. Shouts out to
Google
Henry
OT's
Pig, making it
Barbershop,
happen.
man.
Faith in everybody. We really appreciate that. But they cost money too, right?
Oh, hell
so that's
yeah,
why we actually invited
people
the city of Phoenix out too, which has grants. So it tied it together to say, you know what, these trade schools do cost money. We know that this is lower income families, but what we're going to do is tie in the city of Phoenix so they can help them with the grants to get them tied into the trade schools. Because we know that they need the help. We know that the transition rates to college is just
it's not there.
It's very low.
Yeah, we're lucky to even graduate. You were one of the few that, you know, the privilege that graduated.
Absolutely.
You know, hell yeah! Shout out to West Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? When I went to school, that was just, you know what I'm saying, because we're the same age. You know what I mean? I was class of 2000 when I graduated. So I
was supposed to be 2000.
2000.
Yep.
So okay, so you're 42, 43 years old.
Yep.
So West Phoenix had just started. Like, it was really brand new.
Yeah,
like I can't remember.
I started.
Like,
it was
when
just a trailer in a dirt parking lot when I
right?
got there.
Right there on Thomas, man.
Right there on Thomas and 39th, man. I had a lot of history with that school. Crazy, long stories, but at the end of the day, when I looked at Arizona Lowrider Events and created a nonprofit, I'm having a reach of being able to shed a better light on the lowrider community, which we're all doing.
Right.
Which we're all doing by, like you said, following rules, holding each other accountable. We're all doing it. I just had a vision of saying, you know what? How do I get back to a school that I went to that helped me so much? But tie in the lowriders. Right. I'm going to bring career day, but I'm also going to bring you a car show full of lowriders. The kids were amazed by it.
Much love, Andy.
They were amazed. A couple on there.
Sorry, guys. We start talking, man. So it's hard to interrupt my fucking guest
it's all good.
to answer. I mean, I love your guys' comments. That's what we were just talking about.
We appreciate the comments.
We multitask. I could walk and chew bubblegum, motherfucker. So it is. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the guys. You know, Tony, I think it was the last one on there. Andy Sage. You know what I mean? We see you guys. We appreciate you commenting, and I fucking thank you so much for watching. Because without you guys, this shit ain't happening. You know what I mean? Again, that's the community. You know, Miss Gambo, yes, we know you out there. You know what I'm saying?
Back,
Gloria, I think it was Gloria too, talking about car hating. You know, it's like, those are the voices, man. Again, the people,
Yeah.
the way you guys comment on these kinds of things, you know what I mean, is the way we need people to start jumping in and voting. Yeah, I know what like, did you vote? Like, fuck that. Well,
Yeah,
okay,
voting was
all
like
these other
it's,
people
yeah,
that just voted against your ass. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And what you want to happen ain't gonna happen because your ass is not you might talk a good game, but you're not walking the walk.
Local
You know what I
law.
mean? Like,
Everybody thinks voting. A lot of people. So I'm green to politics, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I always thought like voting. I always looked at it as presidents. That's it.
right.
You go vote. You're voting for a president. That's it. When there's the most important things that affect us is local law, right? This is an old story. This is nothing new that I'm saying, but it's local law. So when we think of cruising into crime, we need the backup. It's going to start in September. It's going to be a huge push. The new bill is going to drop. It's going to have a new name.
Is Caesar going to be a part of that?
Oh, absolutely.
We need to get Caesar's ass
hard.
on here. I'm going to get Caesar up on here.
I told him I might call him, but it's 10 o'clock now. He might be out.
But this is the time when people watch. People are just, you think about it, it's 10 o'clock. People are sitting in their beds right now, like thinking about their day. And the first thing you do is you jump on social media, and either you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to fucking Facebook, and you start scrolling. And once you see fucking Lowrider Aftermath, bam, you're gonna watch that shit.
Yeah.
Again, it's interesting, and you have the right people, the good vibe going on here. So
good time.
Good again, it's people like that we need. If they comment on here, they watching. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe next week I can pop in, or at least we'll get him on the line.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, we got a line
because he got to talk about the new law. So just to let y'all know, if you don't know about the SB 1070, it was the old law back in the day.
Yeah,
very
SB 1070 was
SB 1070. That was the show me your papers law.
Oh shit, the whole
a lot of discrimination.
The
right,
immigration.
They got a new one
right?
coming out, so I won't spend too much time on it. It's called HCR 2060. So
is that
if you
something
TikTok
you want them
if you
vote for?
Absolutely, we got to vote. We got to make sure that does not go through. Okay. If this one goes through, here's just a small example of it. If that goes through and the cruising and crime bill goes through, it doesn't even matter if the cruising and crime goes through, because they're going to have the new SB 1070.
They give them the right to harass you,
to go mess with us,
fuck with you. Really?
You know what I mean?
So you guys want to vote no on that shit?
Absolutely do, man. Look it up. HCR 2060. Matter of fact, we'll work on getting him, so you can talk a little bit more about it. There's a lot of things that affect us, and not everybody agrees. I get it. I understand what's going on with let's say illegal immigrants and all that kind of stuff. But if you look at the law, it's gonna show you that it's discrimination.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And if we get our cruising ain't a crime bill, and that's why this is related to the show, if that passes and they both pass, it doesn't matter. They're gonna mess with us anyways, because at the end of the day, to me, cruising ain't a crime equals
nothing. Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're gonna get you. So just keep an eye out for it. We'll talk a little bit more about it. You know what I mean? But that one is definitely out there, and he has something that he just put out that's called "Cruising to the Polls," which is cool, because we have to be able to
get out there and vote. That'd be a thing.
Vote, man.
Get as much people. Well, shit. If you can organize how you guys organize cruising to the Capitol and just have voting kind of day. You know what I mean? Which gives us a fucking day off for those people that do actually work.
That's true.
So,
if you're in the corporate environment, you're going to get a day off.
Gloria, she was the one I forgot to give shout out to. Car hating.
HCR 2060 is no bueno.
2060, guys, no fucking good. We don't want it. You don't need it. Can't have it.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. That law's crazy. It gives immunity to the cops so this is what's funny about it. It gives immunity to the cops so that they can't be sued for discrimination.
Oh, wow. And we
but
just
why would they say, if it's not
a
discrimination bill, then why would you give them
immunity from it,
so that we can't sue them for discrimination?
And these fucking cops have some crazy shit that they can get away with. Because again, on our previous show, we had a gentleman on here where his son got murdered, and we're gonna say what it is. He got fucking murdered by the Phoenix Police Department, and they got away with it. And the cop is still on duty at this time. One of the other female cops kind of got banned and took in her license and all that other bullshit, which was deserved. But again, this law would give them the right to keep doing what the fuck they want to do, regardless of what anybody says. That's crazy, man.
Whether there's a couple good things you want, but there's not. You got to vote no on that one. And if you want to just kind of get a quick update on it, like me, I'm green, right? I go to TikTok and I'll look up HCR 2060, and you'll start seeing the people talk about it. YouTube, the Reels. Like, that'll educate you really quick on it for the HCR 2060. Vote no. We don't need it in there. We don't need to do this whole SB 1070 thing again. And again, shouts out to Cesar Aguilar, who's putting together a lot right now. He's working hard on the
show to explain in detail a little bit more for us
right before the show
that are new to the game. You know what I mean? So again, it's just something that yes, we are green to, like you're saying, fresh, and it's something that we shouldn't be. This is something that we're again
Absolutely.
us as growing up. You know, what I mean, we're getting into our 40s. You know, what I'm saying, soon to be 50s and shit, and we're getting older.
Yeah.
We need to get this shit out there straight because that's for our generation. That we're raising and in this environment, our kids. When our pops used to cruise Central, man, it was like fuck. You're gonna go out there and it's gonna be some shit, and it was bad. There was a shootout. It was gang banging.
I get why they
You know
say
what
it. I
And
do.
They did put a
Years
bad.
ago.
Again, they did, and we learn and grow and change. You know what I mean? You got people that change all the damn time, and
Yeah.
again, they in the eyes of the government or the law. You know what I mean? Those people are allowed to do it, but we're still discriminated on for trying to do something that's
From
not
30-year-old
hurting.
history, a 30-year-old, something that was really popular back then, 30 years ago, and it's still held against us. And we're the kids.
Well, shit, 30 years old. Look at again. We're talking about with the Capitol and stuff. We had the women's abortion shit. That law is like what the fuck is that? 18 some shit. Like
That's
really?
crazy, too.
Like if you can't change shit that all those people that did that shit are dead. You know what I mean? The people
Yeah,
that were
they're gone.
racist and whatever the fuck back then, they weren't trying to show that their true colors were back then. That's why they put a mask on. You know what I mean? A little
Yeah.
coney ass white mask. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it boils down to, man. It's just again voting and letting ours speak. Because
Yeah.
if we don't speak, then people that are already there are gonna keep being there, and they're not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, we'll discuss that with him when he's on the show. That way we can really get in tune with everybody getting the vote.
Yeah, we'll have a whole politics
You know what I mean?
night, man.
Yeah,
we might
absolutely.
We might extend it out for a little hour. We're running a little late here again, but yeah. So shit, we're gonna wrap this one up, man. Appreciate you for coming out here.
Yeah,
And-
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, is it? Oh shit, I was trying to shut the show down early. We still got
trying to
till
run us out the
10:30.
building. He said enough
I
with the
was saying,
politics.
My bad, dog. You ain't gotta
Hey,
go, but you gotta fucking go, dog.
Enough with the politics.
We
We gotta
get
go
some
home,
more
but
beer.
you gotta
Fuck
get out of
politics,
here. We
shit,
gotta
but-
get another Modelo.
I don't know. I was trying
A
to get some
liquid
beats
death.
playing, man. I was trying to get that.
Yeah.
That
We'll
Brown
talk
Boy
about it.
on
I
there,
do want to.
man.
I do want to shout out a couple things too. Like even with this Arizona Lowrider events, I'm actually tying in with the city too for helping felons, man. It's a big
Okay.
deal. So when I talk to them about voting, obviously if you're a felon, you lose your
can't
rights,
vote,
right? You lose your
you
rights.
get
to
them back,
vote.
right? You get them
Yeah.
back, but I think you get your rights to vote back before you get gun rights or whatnot. They technically they reinstore them.
If you're a
without you
first-time
knowing,
felon
right?
in
First
Arizona,
time?
then you're automatically restored as long as you're paying your restitution or fees.
Okay.
So where it
Pay your
comes into
fucking
the
bills.
nonprofit that I'm getting involved with is that there's a lot of people out there who are held up just from their fees, right? And they're uneducated, maybe, and I don't mean dumb. I mean uneducated because it's not right in front of us for us to
Right.
go look, right? I've had people really close to me that were held up off fees, right, for so long, so they can't get their gun rights back to protect their own family. They can't go vote if they're interested on going against 2060 or cruising into crime bill.
And we have people
from
that
something
we have
that's
people
over
that do
10
this.
years old. You
Right.
know what I mean? 10 years old. So what we're working on is be able to get lawyers that are donating their time to help. We're also looking into creating a program that's going to allow some of the felons to have a community where, let's say we go paint houses, let's say we do community
And it's
service,
community service
and then
kind
we
of
have
thing.
other people that donate to the nonprofit so that we're able to help them pay off their fees. And I think it's really something to look into because there's literally over 1 million that can't vote, millions in Arizona that can't vote just due to that system, because we all know the system's built
Yeah.
to never get out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that's it.
unfortunately,
they just
you
keep you.
They keep you in it. So it ties into everything when we talk about voting. The cruising in crime bill, again, it's going to drop in November. So let's get that passed, and we need everybody's support on that.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to find one of my people on here that she sent me. I think I sent it to my pops, but she's a lawyer. Man, Lizette, I wish you were watching and you could comment, or my dad.
Lizette,
She's
if you're watching,
Yeah,
please
Lizette,
comment.
if you're watching. But she has a friend that works she also works there too, where they provide free services to get you to restore your rights back. Bubba, if you're still watching, I can't remember the name of that lady because I don't have it on the phone, but shit, if you could post that or we can get on that. But she helps you get your rights back because she
That's
just
dope.
helped Bubba get his rights back, which we don't know nothing about because, again, it's not that we're ignorant or anything like that. Hell yeah, Andy. Video is dropping soon for Glendale. So, but
Dope.
we just, it's not that we're the knowledge. We weren't, again, voting is green to us. Our parents really probably didn't get into voting. Hispanics, which we all need to because we're fucking huge. You know what I mean? We're not the minority, no
Yeah.
more. There's others that are the minority because we're just, but no speaking, no saying don't get you nowhere. You know what I mean? You're fucked at the end. So and by letting the 260 or whatever the fuck that shitty ass 2060
yeah,
law
that ain't gonna happen, man. I'm
pass,
telling you,
that's gonna fuck everybody over because
it's crazy. You
that
got to read up on it,
discrimination, right? And
giving immunity back to the
shit,
cops.
man, that's crazy, man.
That we can't sue them for discrimination. So that
How the
that
fuck
right
does
there
that
tells you
work?
what
Like,
it is. That's crazy.
I don't get it, man.
But that's what they're fighting against.
don't get that
Caesars actually has a really big group that's backing up. They had a rally on the 11th, just a few days ago. They had a rally at the Capitol, so he's already working on it really hard, and it's really to give up to them, right? Because here we are working our 9 to 5s, keeping busy with life, and there's this going on. But it's funny, you don't see it on the news.
No,
it's not all over the news because they don't want to start gathering support against it. They know there's going to be a lot of support for it because what do you see all the time? They're letting them in. They're letting them in. They're letting them. I get it. There has to be a control, and I won't get too deep into that, but absolutely. But when you're going to create a bill, like they say, no cruising is for prostitution, right? Don't go too. But when have you guys ever used it for that?
We should start doing a cruise on 27. My homie Marky Mark, shout out Marky Mark, man. So Bubba, send me that information, Bubba. She got Bubba's rights back, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, that info is great for the people that don't have those sources. They're not saying they can't afford it, but man, we got a lot of bills. We got kids, man. We're Hispanics. We got kids. We got lives. We got low riding. That's just expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but
it's expensive.
You know what I mean? Getting your rights back, and so she can go out there and vote. Oh yeah,
she can vote, man.
That shit real quick. Gotta love social media, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I think it's a big deal. Again, look it up. HCR 2060.
Her name is Rochelle Hicks.
Rochelle
AZ Vision
Hicks.
Networks. Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Yeah, we definitely got to connect with her.
Take a picture of that shit real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is right there.
Mike, I should have got this info so I could text it to you.
Yeah, that's a big deal, man. Shout out to the homie who got his rights restored. Actually helped out my primo recently, so I guided him through a lot of the information I collected. I started a private Facebook group. I'm not going to say the name because I haven't finished it, but it basically has. Well, it's not done. If anybody goes to it now, you can join it, but it has a lot of information that I gathered. So a lot of the collection agencies that end up taking the information, because a lot of times you just can't find it. So my primo was sitting there for a minute, like he couldn't get his stuff back. So I started guiding him. I'm like, let me practice on you, right? I'm like, let me help you. I'm not a lawyer, but I research. That's what I do for a living. So I'm like, let me figure it out for you. So we followed his case number, we followed his debt, we followed it all the way to the agency. And I found his case number. Obviously, that's public information. Come to find out, his fees were paid off. Through state taxes. So he didn't know that every year the state taxes were taken away out to pay his fee. He goes and looks at his court case, and the very top one was updated like 9 months ago. And it basically, I forgot what it said, but basically means it's paid off.
It's abolished.
So
or
he
whatever.
called, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're paid off." He's like, "What? For the last 8 years or whatever?"
He could have went and got like license, or he got his shit back, or been legit.
Back. So now I'm helping him actually get his gun
no info for us sucks. Without people like you that are offering these services, or that are or doing anything for the community like that is what we need. You know what I mean? That's communication, people. It's there if you guys need it. Just gotta look for it or ask, or
and then if we get the support through my nonprofit to be able to help pay for fines. Okay, so there's people that are not felons, but they can never get their license back. I know them personally. There's some of my families, but they work every single day, but their fines are so huge for something they did when they were young, and got their license stripped,
built up,
interest
like a son of
never
a bitch.
even stops. They can never get their license, but yet they gotta drive. Yeah, they can take the bus, but come on now. These guys gotta drive. They need a work truck. They're
and that Uber shit's expensive, man.
So it's impossible. So it's like, how do we help them get back to be normal citizens when they don't have to look in the rearview mirror every day? You know what I mean? So
and that's hard
work,
shit. You're trying to drive
a
job,
happen.
or
and it won't be free. It's going to be, hey, if you want to trade me some labor, if you want to trade, go and do something good for the community, whether it's cleaning up neighborhoods, whether it's painting houses, whether it's a demolition, whatever it may be, we can find a way to pay your fines for you to trade the work. Because a lot of people are saying, hey, if I get 5,000, I'm probably going to go buy a Regal. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to pay my fines. Okay, I get it.
I just bought me a Lolo. Fuck the fine. Come on, man. We want to ride. I'm riding dirty as shit. But we got a motherfucker cutlass on some 13s. with
But-
2 pumps and shit.
But if you
yeah.
told them, hey, are you willing to go bust and do some work? Like, oh yeah, that's what I do anyways. For a living. I'll do it if you help me pay my fines.
Yeah.
Well, now
a
we're
little
doing,
incentive.
now we're making
It's
an
an
impact,
incentive for them. Yeah.
right? We're making an impact, and then we're using the nonprofit to be able to maybe even get grants from the state. So what happens is now we're able to pay your fines that you owe the state by
From
the
using the
state
state by itself, kind of little
through the
loophole,
nonprofit,
a little
and now we're
loophole
paying
right
your
there.
fine with the money they say you owed them. So it's like, you know what? We can. I don't want to say play the game. I just
Yeah.
want to say that if we can
We
pay
could be-
some of
they
these
do,
fines
They do it too.
with those
Shit,
grants,
they do it
because they're
too.
giving grants for a lot of other things. So why can't we get the grants to help felons pay off some of their fines? And I'm not
Man.
talking about, there's a series of felons I don't want to get into. There's some that should be and some that shouldn't.
Yep.
But
yep,
there's
yep.
a lot that are absolutely caught up in, some of
Some
them are for
bullshit.
marijuana that's now
they're
legal.
still, and
And they're
yep,
still
that's
having to
still-
go report and do background checks. It's ridiculous. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's a big
And that
holdback
weed
for our
shit was
community.
all, man. They're I know the whole workforce and all that shit's changed because the laws have changed now. Recreational use of marijuana, and you know what I mean. But again, those guys that got caught with an ounce of weed back in the day, you know what I mean, in the 90s or two, and I remember if you got caught with 2 separate bags, say you had some bomb Kush, well, it wasn't Kush back then, it was some swag ass weed, but say you had some bomb of this shit, and then the other homie had some fire of this shit, and back then you didn't want to mix them together, you know what I mean? So you had 2 bags of weed. When then you just got for sales. So it's like attempted sales. It's like, bro, they were trying
It's
to
like an
stick
F2, by the
fucking
way.
thing
That's
on you.
insane.
I just overheard that I think you got dropped down to like a misdemeanor 3 or 4, some shit like that. It's a misdemeanor
After
for weed
probation
now or
something.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's if you get caught with maybe a large amount.
And
maybe
they
like
did
2
change a
pounds
few,
or some shit. I
and
don't
they
know
did
what's
change
illegal.
some of the thresholds. So there are some charges that can be dropped, but there was also some people that had bigger amounts. So they say they had 60 because they were selling.
They were doing, yeah.
Okay.
They were doing big things.
They were doing exactly what
They
the
weren't
state's
supposed
doing
to be
right
doing.
now,
Yeah,
making
right.
money. They're
Exactly.
selling it.
Fuck, the
So they were
killing-
doing the same thing
They're-
the state
they
was
just-
doing,
they
but
just
they were
learned
doing
from them.
illegal. True, they were doing illegal, but now they're held up for all these years over this felony for something that's illegal today.
Yep.
But since they're over that threshold, because there was a law back in the day, which was, I think, over 30, 40 pounds, then it holds you forever. And
Yep.
that's not okay.
No.
That's not okay, bro. Because
Damn,
then
that's
there's
like,
people.
man, that's like motherfuckers going, man.
And
If
there's
I
a
would have
lot.
put water in a bottle and sold it for $1, I'd be a bazillionaire.
And
Now
you-
the weed guys that were doing the weed shit are like, what, like Cheech and Chong? They're like, fuck, we got fucked back in the day, but I know them guys are doing it big right now. They
And the
went
worst
legit.
part is back then, the guys who had the 40 and the 60 and the smaller packs, it was Reggie.
It was Reggie.
So there
Yeah,
is like,
it was horrible weed.
man, come on. Give them a break, you know what I mean? But see, how do we change that? So this is one thing I'll give a shout out to Caesar again, because I kind of explained this idea I had, and he said, well, you're going to one by one just teach everybody how to do it? Why? When you could make a law and change it
It's
for
gonna
everybody
pass
at once.
Everybody, yeah.
And it hit me.
Man,
I
yeah,
said, that's
hell
the
yeah.
smartest thing ever. Why don't you work on changing a law that changes it for all of them at once? And I said to myself, I said, man, that just clicked on me. And being so green at politics, and to hear him say that to me, it clicked on me like, man, this is of a great importance
Right.
to vote, to get involved, you know. And we heard the OGs when
community's
we were
big,
younger talk
man.
about this.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
heard
yeah.
the OGs talk about this. You
Right.
gotta vote. This is your state laws is what matter. But then when it impacts you directly, that's when you really say,
Yeah,
okay,
fuck.
okay,
Yeah, I
this is
better do
different.
something.
This
Yeah.
cruising ain't a crime. Our society, our people, our culture, like, it's something got to change. And it starts with
And
us.
again, labeling, they label again bad shit, dirty. Oh, you guys leave it a mess. Shout out to Priscilla. She's one of our De La Rosa girls that's out there cruising Glendale. She's out there constantly. And then if I pass by Sunday morning, you know what I mean, to go get breakfast or go, down Glendale, I see her out there with her garbage
Busting.
can,
Even
and she's
during
walking,
the
picking
show,
it
a lot of
up. And I
times.
mean, it's like,
Absolutely.
man, again, shout out to her and
Yeah.
De La Rosa crew. They're
Yeah.
they're the ones that do it out there.
She does a lot for the community.
She
by
does
the
it
way.
everywhere, man. I mean, she's always been helpful, and she doesn't do it for the attention. And people always say, "Oh, you're this and you're that," I mean, she don't. She goes out there because she enjoys the cruising. We all enjoy it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's fun for us, man. And some people do forget shit, but we get blamed for other people's bullshit also. You know what I mean? And it's like, at the end of the day, we can't do nothing about it but take it on the chin.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna badmouth you. Like, again, you don't say no. Those ignorant ass people that are trying to say, "Oh, these guys are gonna come to the Capitol and watch what they do."
Yeah.
Well, shit, they came to the Capitol, they turned it up and left the place cleaner than probably what it was Shit, you guys were handing out water. You guys had water stations.
Yeah, we did.
You
Shouts out to
guys had-
Walmart, by the way. So that actually went through my nonprofit. They donated all that water to
Oh,
us.
nice. And there was a lot
Through
of
the
water, man.
nonprofit,
There was
so
again,
that was
I
dope.
kept hearing them, water stations over here. Come do this. You guys had the bands going. You guys had, man, you guys, it was
really
it was
nice,
a fun
man.
day, bro. Again, positive.
Yeah.
Everything about that was positive. And that's what we needed for them to see and focus on the positive aspect. Nothing. You want to go next? Why are you bringing up the past? Why you bring up old shit?
You gotta bring
You
up
know
some
what I mean?
old
Yeah,
shit. Why
we
you
bring
bringing
up
up the old
shit.
shit?
We don't
Really
grow
old
now.
too.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying? It's
cold.
like,
Yeah, it's cold
you know,
blooded, man.
move on. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
look what we're doing now. If we got an impact and it's involving all these governors and all these congresswomen and men, and they're getting involved, open your fucking eyes. You know what I mean? And look that we're not doing anything bad. Does it bother you that we're wasting our gas and we're doing this on a Saturday? You're at home.
Yeah, we're moving the
You know what I
economy.
mean?
If
It's
you
not
look
like
at
if
it,
we're doing it in
we're
your front
moving
yard.
businesses, small
right?
businesses, the economy. Wasting
Glendale
we're
got
buying your
hurt.
gas. What you mad at? You guys tax on the gas.
Right,
We're buying it, wasting
Glendale
it.
got hurt. For a while there, everybody went to Jackson,
Yeah.
and they were out there cruising Jackson, and Glendale was dead. You know what I mean? And my buddy, shout out to Caesar from the taco shop over there. You know what I mean? He was like, dude, where'd you guys go? He was like, if you need us to go talk to somebody, like let us know. Like, the coffee shop right there. You know what I mean? All those people, the Perla, all those people were like, what the fuck's going on? A Saturday is usually cracking out here. Now it's dead. It was kind of like you have to not slap them in the face, but you got to show them, you know what? Well, fuck it. We're not going to be here, and we leave. And then they're like, no. We want you here now. We want you here. Kind of like what Tolleson did when they banned that shit, but yet they shut down. They shut down Van Buren, and then they had a little cruise, which a lot of people didn't show and whatever they try to do. But again, that affects the community right there, because Tolleson isn't Scottsdale. Tolleson isn't Paradise Valley. So you know what I mean? That's nothing bad to the people that grew up in Tolleson. That's the hood. That's where respect is earned, and you're taught right and wrong and good and bad and shit. You learn, you know what I'm saying? You learn from those spots. But they made it hard. They made it worse for themselves. You know what I mean?
Well, if we get it passed, that'd be the first spot we go to. So
Cruise Tolleson. Shot right there, Van Buren.
Going straight to Tolleson just to say hi. Just to say, hey, we're back. But again, we gotta push.
Fuegos. I mean, come on. Everybody used to chill. Circle K loved it. Like
they had it
Pete's
going on.
Fishing Ship loved it. You know what I mean? It's like, and then again, it's gone. Like, and sometimes those days help the vendor or the businesses right there that don't make that much during the week.
Tolleson businesses,
and they're Tolleson tax, local. We're keeping it local.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ignorant people, man.
Yep. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the new bill again in September. We'll see some hard pushes. We'll all get together, and I think the cruising to the polls from Cesar Aguilar is going to be dope.
Cruising to the polls.
You know what I mean? Because we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, man. We need everybody's help. And that's one law. So at the end of the day, some people, I've seen it, right? They laugh at it. Oh, we got to change the law. That's like changing jaywalking. You know what I tell my son? My son's 9 years old.
Shit can get
I
changed.
tell my son, if we change this law, son, you don't understand the power of the people. If my son can learn that we get together as a people and we show him a change, and I can teach that to my son at 9, 10, 11, 12, then I'm good. It's not just about, I want to change this law. We're going to cruise regardless. I'm going to tell you right now.
Right.
We're going to,
no matter if you give us tickets. And,
it's been a crime for a minute. We're cruising.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not just about that. It's about changing the law. Because guess what? If we work together on that law, what's the next law we can change? Right? When we think about these felons, what's the next thing we need to change? And when we start learning that, now we're power of the people. Guess what? Now we really running it. So when he told me that day, why teach one person one thing when you can change a law and change it for everybody at once? It clicked on me. That's when it's like, let's get this cruising in the crime bill and let's show them that we can change it. And guess what? Let's fix the next thing and the next thing. And then we go from there.
Yeah, you hear that, guys. Got to get out there and vote, man.
Absolutely.
Got to get out there and fucking speak. Without you guys speaking and being silent, you ain't going to get nowhere. You know what I mean? Yes, we want, but you can't get nothing unless you don't talk about it. Unless you don't speak about
closed mouth.
Yep, don't get fed,
don't get fed, man. So you got to speak. Hopefully we can speak at the podium next one.
Yeah, cruise to the polls.
Cruise to the polls, man. It's coming up.
Preach
on them.
Amen, brother.
What we're gonna be doing here? We're gonna preach today. I just want to get all the hands together here.
Mike, we got competition, Mike.
HCR 2060. My name is Willie, and if you don't vote then there is no hope.
Miss
And I
Tapia.
just want to tell you,
No
that
hope.
right now.
Up with hope, down with dope.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
It's coming from Willie, Low Riding Willie.
Lowrider Willie on Lowrider Aftermath.
Lowrider
Mike,
Aftermath.
man, we're gonna have to have a special segment on here. So
Yeah,
a
let's
whole
go.
comedy, cipher, music. Man, we're gonna make
Yeah,
this
we
shit
do.
crack up
We
in here,
get,
man.
Yeah, we get
So,
it cracking in here, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I know it's
man, I
about that
appreciate you
time.
coming. Yeah, we coming down.
You
We
know?
are down to that time. We running little things. We got some. I don't know if the crew gonna get that going on them back there. Where we slowly let this going, huh?
Cruising ain't a crime, brown boy.
Brown boy cruising ain't a crime.
CRUZZIN is the easiest way to get it. Cruising, CRUZZIN. Cruising.
You hear that,
ain't
people?
A crime.
Cruising ain't a crime. Listen to that shit, man.
Yeah, you can add it to your reels too. I really recommend, pushing it out there. If you got some reels, some
Views,
dope footage
man.
of
Get
the
up on there,
Lowrider shows, drop that song on the reel, man. It really, it's an impactful song in itself. And it was shot out here, by the way, Lowrider Fridays, I think it was, over by Wild Wings.
Nice.
It was
the
dope.
little video. You guys did the video here?
We did the video right out
nice,
here.
Nice. I didn't see
We
the
got
video
about
yet.
4 or
I'm gonna
5
have to check it
videos
out.
out here. So Brown Boy is really big on coming out this way. We work together so much that he does a lot
he
of the
cool
videos
cat,
out here.
Man. I like that dude, man.
Good
Down to
people,
earth, man. He's good people, man. Solid as shit,
Definitely
man.
one in a million, man. He's good people. He's really been.
You don't get some of them artists that ain't.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
some of them artists think they're bougie as shit. And,
yeah, no,
you know,
man.
what I mean, we
He's
had
a
DJ
different
Nina on
breed.
here last week, and we were talking about that, about some of the artists. And I met quite a few, man, and they're cool as shit, man. You know what I mean? So,
CRUZZIN.
Cruising, homie.
Cruising ain't a crime.
You a damn
Cruising ain't a crime.
public
Cruising
education
ain't a crime.
Oh shit!
I'll
See,
send
that's
you.
why we throw you in there, man. Non-profit, private organization. Man, I wish I got some funding for now. Shout out to Xavier, the hoodlum, man. Go to follow Xavier for those tickets, man. We got Lefty from California coming out here.
Coming out. That boy's wild too.
The video was shot out here
show
also
gonna
for
be
Brown
crazy.
Boy. That's Miss Tapia.
Yep. That's wifey right there. Shouts out to wifey. See you over here.
Hashtag
Stayed on
cruising
with
ain't a
us.
crime.
Using that
Use
one
that
for
song
sure.
for
Andy,
sure,
what up, man?
Yeah.
What up, my brother?
Sage, that's my dude.
Yeah, man, he's out there grinding
Yeah,
too.
let's hear
Cruising
it,
ain't a
man.
crime.
And then
Let's go.
We faded out.
Shouts
the
out
end
to
of the
Brown
thing.
Boy.
Thank you for coming, man.
Hey, appreciate
Yep.
it, man.
We're gonna have you back down here for another thing with Caesar, man.
Absolutely.
We want to hear a little bit of the Brown Boy coming out. Cruising ain't a crime. There it goes on the thing.
There it is
Follow
right
that,
there.
guys.
Make sure y'all check it out.
That video is tight right there. Yep, that's the AZ people right there.
Yeah, that's all AZ cars.
Oh man, you good.
Full screen it. Full screen it.
That's my people, man. You got
Brown Boy music.
I see a bunch of low riders going up and down. Bunch of bald-headed Mexicans.
Oh, that's the homie right there from Reyes. That's my boy.
Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't a crime. All I wanna know is why they messing with some Mexicans. All we wanna do is take a little cruise, bump some old school, and throw back some brews. Hit the boulevard with a high baby tripping, them low lows dipping. I don't understand why the hood I be tripping, pistol gripping. They label us thugs, but all we trying to do is show brown love. Represent for our culture, cultura mía. Don't we can start a revolution, Pancho Villa. This was dedicated to all the car clubs and all their familias. Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't a crime. I just wanna dip in my low and not get harassed by the po-po. Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't a crime. I just wanna bounce in my low. Play some old school jams and lean like a cholo. Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't a crime.
Cruising is not a crime.
Now I don't understand why they trying to stop cruising in the calles. This one's for the homies low riding in the valles, all the way down to my dogs in the IE, where you might find me, or out in LA hitting switches in the city, bumping zapping Roger, do why Diddy. Yeah, you know the place where the cholas be pretty, lows bouncing like some tiggo bitties. They label us thugs, but all we trying to do is show brown love. This one's dedicated to all the car clubs. We gon' keep on cruising, cause we don't give a what. Cruising ain't a crime. Cruising ain't a crime. I just wanna dip in my low and not get harassed by the
Oh,
popo.
where
Cruising ain't a crime, cruising ain't a crime. I just wanna bounce in my low-low, play some old school jams and lean like a cholo. Cruising ain't a crime, cruising ain't a crime.
Cruising is not a crime.
Why must they be like that and set these traps? We just trying to cruise with our plaques. Why must they be like that and set these traps? We just trying to cruise with our plaques. Ground pride all day. From AZ to CA, Texas to New Mex, Oklahoma to Colorado, Utah to Nevada, Wyoming to Idaho, Oregon to Washington, Japan to Amsterdam. Low riding worldwide, cruising will never stop.
Henry Garcia. Sir, hell yeah, man. Shout out to Brown Boy.
Yep.
Doing it out here in Arizona. Much love to my boy David right here,
Make sure
man.
you follow
from the
me, man.
Intruders.
King David _legend. King David, one word _legend. Follow me on IG, man.
There you
Check
go,
me out,
man.
Appreciate it.
Once again, much love. Thank you, man, for coming out. We appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
We had more people down here, Caesar and them, man, to get talking about these laws and the shit that we need to get passed and stuff that we need to talk about. You know what I mean?
Let's do that.
On professional business level, man. We're gonna take us out the khakis, throw them in a suit, and look how we look, man. Go down to the state, man. I'm with it.
Situation.
So
Cruise
once
to the-
again,
cruise
man,
to the polls.
much love. Cruise to the
Thanks,
polls.
sir.
We got
Appreciate
you
it.
on here. We let you guys know what's cracking, and shout out to Lowrider Aftermath Live Ride Podcast crew. You know what I mean?
Shouts
To
out
next
to
Monday.
Intruders.
Next Monday, shout out to Intruders.
AZ
You know what I
Lowrider
mean?
Events.
AZ Lowrider Events. Follow AZ Lowrider Events for all the
Shout out to my boy
info.
Teddy P, Travis,
Brown Boy.
Brown
Hell
Boy,
yeah. And all our
T Ray,
sponsors.
all the sponsors, everybody